What's up, everybody? Welcome back to That Bariatric Surgery Guy, aka That BS Guy. And it's been a minute. A lot of things has been going on. I finally got my studio back up and running because I am now in a different state. I'm in the good old state of California. Whether you love it or hate it, that's where I'm at right now. Nothing too new to report, but I wanted to kind of give a brief synopsis of where I'm at right now with my progress and how far I'm at. So, to start off, I always like to give the stats. So, here's where I'm at. So, my pre-surgery weight was 378 pounds at the highest. My surgery weight was 363 pounds. And it's been, I had my surgery in April, May, June, July, August. So, a year and 5-ish months, 3 and 4-ish months, right around there. And I haven't deviated. I've actually plateaued right around the 220 mark. I go down to like 218 to 221. I'm kind of in that frame. So you could say I've lost around 158 to 161-ish pounds in that regard, and I've kind of stayed there. Now, I will say that my body is still changing. It's quite obvious, actually, that my body is still changing, and that's okay. That's okay. My body is adjusting to itself and all of that. Although I will say that, to be quite honest with you, a lot of the restrictions that are going on socially right now probably play into that, because I'm not getting as much activity. I'm also not getting as much exercise because gyms aren't even open anymore, and not even like the communal gym here where I'm living right now is even open for business. So it's kind of tough to really get your exercise in. And also, I used to live in Arizona, now I'm in California, and where I'm living, like, the average temperature during the day during the summer is somewhere around 100 degrees, and in Arizona it was like almost 110 degrees. So running outside, things like that, that's almost like a no-go in certain respects as well. So I'm trying to make do. But one of the things I wanted to kind of talk about in today's video is things I've noticed is arrogance when it comes down to and pickiness and the higher than thou mentality when it comes down to once you've reached a certain level. And I'll pick on myself for a minute here, where I don't. Okay, so when I look at another larger person, to the point of where I was, I kind of look at it and be like, why aren't you doing anything about it? Like, why don't you take that step? But then I had to reflect on myself and go, how long did it take me to get to that point? How long did it take me to be able to truly hit the button and go, hey, I need to do something about this. Nothing's going to change if I don't change. If I don't change my mentality, if I don't change the way I do something. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. And taking the whole money thing aside, insurance thing aside, all of that, like the want and to take that step, and the actual step that you take to do this, it takes a certain type of individual, someone who's brave, someone who is willing to put their life on the line to have a better life. And that's not everybody. I mean, I'm sure every one of you who is considering this surgery has either run into somebody who has been like, I've been looking to do that, or has tried to talk you out of it because they think it's too scary or whatever it may be. And I'm not here to tell people how to feel about the surgeries. I'm really not. But what I'm here to tell you is that it's your life, right? It was my life. When I looked in the mirror and I saw myself, and I was like, oh my God, I cannot look at myself like that anymore. That is not who I want to be. I am sick and tired of the lackluster dating options that I've had. I want to live my life to my standards. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. So here I am, trying to advocate for you taking control of your life too. I will say that when all things are said and done, you can be prideful in yourself. Like, I know I feel good about myself. You know, the thumbnail kind of shows the difference. If you take a look at that, between where I was and where I am. And I will say that the difference is quite dramatic when you really look at it. So I know that for some of you out there who are, you know, in the middle or just had your surgery or looking into the surgeries, regardless of which one you do, you know, you might have second thoughts. But one thing I will say is, once you have your surgery, it's really easy to fall into this category of being kind of cocky about it. Like, oh, you know, like, yeah, I had my surgery. You know, I took control of my life. I know what I'm doing. And, you know, having confidence versus being cocky, that's one thing, right? So there's a fine line between the two. And I've been called out on both sides of that line. Yay. But I will tell you that, you know, once you finally feel like yourself, once you finally feel pride in yourself, it is easy to go too far at times. But also, you got to remember, like, one of my first videos that I made was about staying humble. You know, you never know what that inner person is. And I always find it fun to look on the forums and on Facebook and different types of bariatric surgery groups, and I see a lot of people posting very prideful pictures of themselves, you know, for the progression. And by the way, I don't know why, this is a little segue, like, I understand that we call it a tool, like the surgeries are a tool, and yeah, it's a tool, but it's not really a tool. You know, it's a complete, like, physiological change. I mean, a tool, I guess like the lap band would probably be a tool, but that's reversible and things like that. But I consider this a complete change. Like, you're remaking yourself. And maybe that terminology is just a way for us to kind of be like, yeah, we didn't have to, you know, it's a tool, therefore it's something that I didn't have to, like, drastically change, like, or take a life-threatening step to do. Yeah, you know, I just own it, guys. Like, we just gotta own it. It is a tool to a certain extent, but it's a complete change. It's 100% complete change. You know, from the way that you eat, from the way you use the restroom, depending on the surgeries that you have, what you have to watch, what you can and cannot do. You know, I had a really bad experience with wine the other day because a little bit goes a long way, and I really haven't had a lot of experience with wine, red wine particularly, and I drank a little bit too much, and, you know, I had to use the bathroom, like, pretty darn quick. Not in the right direction either, if you catch my meaning. Meaning I threw up. So, yeah, never, like, it's still an experiment for me. It's still this thing that I'm trying to discover on myself, how to really navigate this whole piece. Now, with that being said, one other thing that I also want to kind of point out there is, when it's time to be cocky, how should I put this? You can be, but I really encourage you to remain in that pre-surgery humble set, okay? Because it's not going to do you any favors. It's not going to win you any friends. I mean, to kind of put yourself out there. I mean, and to be quite honest with you, like, I hate to say this because I'm talking about myself when I say this. We're not better than anybody. You know, we're not better than the big guy who hasn't taken the surgery yet. We're not better than the naturally skinny person who didn't have to try. You know, we are just doing our thing to better ourselves. And for me to you, like, it's a great feeling to know that a decision that you make has such a tremendous impact. But at the same time, like, I really feel that that we kind of have to take a step back and look at ourselves objectively and understand, like, why people would have that look towards us and be like, okay, they cheated. And I've said time and time again, it's not cheating. It's just that we found a way to get us back onto the playing field, right? Because we weren't even playing ball, honestly. Like, I know I wasn't. In the world of dating, I definitely wasn't playing where I wanted to play. I was still in, like, the pee-wee leagues, and I want to play in the major leagues. I'm not saying I'm even ready to hit the bat at that league right now, but minor leagues, definitely a minor league player right now. But you know, every day is a journey. Every day is a journey, and you know that's why I put these videos as my series, my journey series, because I the way I look at things, like I mean I don't do everything right. I really don't, and I really want to make sure that this channel is something that you guys benefit from, and you know have something that you look forward to actually seeing videos come out and what have you. So as far as this, like I'll just say this, like it's really easy to be arrogant. It's really easy to be like, psh, yeah, look at me now. Like, heck yeah. You know, like you wish you could do this. You wish. And that's even to like regular people, like people who hadn't need surgery. It's like, where do I come off as talking down to anybody else? You know, like trying to say that I'm better than thou for doing the surgery. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous to think that way. So I wanted to make this video for two reasons. Number one, well, first of all, I'm back. You know, I can actually start to make more videos now that I actually have my studio back up and running. But number two, you know, I've had to fight that urge. Like, okay, so for example, I'm gonna come out with another dating video here. I'm gonna be recording that in a actually right after this video, but I will just give a little tidbit on this. It's like if you're a single person, you know, post surgery, I will say that, you know, you might have this idea that like, okay, I lost X amount of weight, now I should qualify for X, you know, X person, you know, like whatever that is to you. You know, if you're a woman, tall, dark, and handsome, you know, freaking 6'5", you know, Channing Tatum looking dude. For guys, you know, you're like, I want to date a model. I want to date that Instagram model looking chick. Yeah, I'm here to tell you that's probably not going to happen. I mean, you're going to get more opportunities, more swings at bat, but at least from the male side of things, like good luck. good luck. It's not as clear cut. Even though you do have some more opportunity, your opportunity may not still be what you're looking for, and particularly right now in the world of the Rona, you're kind of resorted to online, and so you're competing against the best of the best out there. And like I said, I'm gonna come out with another video in my whole thoughts on that. But what I'll say is that you know, you can think of yourself as higher than thou, but in reality, keeping yourself humble, as I've said in a past video, is really the best train of mind. Also, I know I kind of glossed over this, but I'm at a plateau right now, and I don't really like it. I still want to lose that last 15 pounds, and that's going to be a pain in the butt. But that's only going to happen if I can get out and work out and have the time to do that, A, and then B, you know, have the energy to do that, and C, to do it safely. Because right now, I mean, I don't know if there is a way to do it safely without taking a little bit of risk, or even in some cases, it depends on your perspective on all the things, but either a little bit or a lot of of risk. And doing what I do for a living, I can't really take risks out of concern for others. So I am forced to kind of take the more conservative path in this regard. So from me to you guys, thanks for being patient. I mean, we're almost at 400 subscribers. Great. I'm hoping to get this channel up to 1,000 subscribers. So if there's a way for you to make sure if you haven't liked and subscribed to this channel, please do so. Like the video, subscribe, share this video, share my old videos. They're all pretty much still relevant. I mean, there's nothing that's really crazily out of date. I mean, just follow along on them. But what I'll say is that I just want to be here to help people and to do what I can to bring awareness to the path here. I will say this as one final thing. I'm going off on tangents today. I'm sorry. This is like a discombobulated video. First time back in like a month, guys. So bear with me here. Is that I'm finding myself having some more stomach issues as we going through this, like bathroom issues, things like that. I'll go into more detail in a later video. But not that much detail, but detail enough. And I will say that if you're looking at having bariatric surgery, like just make sure to look through some of my past videos where I talk about some of the other surgeries and things like that. I am going to remake the 4 main surgeries videos. I think I got a bigger grasp on what needs to happen in terms of how to view. how to showcase things, and so I'll go into more depth on that. But so I got a few ideas for about 4 to 7 different videos coming up here soon, so look forward to me being a bit more active. But I just want to say thank you for being so patient as I'm getting videos out there, and thank you so much for subscribing and watching my videos. I mean, it really means a lot. I mean, like I said before, I don't get anything for doing this. I just do it, try and help people as much as I can. And for some reason, some of you like to listen to what I say. Some of you maybe think I'm full of crap, but whatever. I don't really care. This is what it is. So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.